Good morning and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 7. Even though I'm only doing 12 days of Vlogmas this month, I still managed to get a little bit off track last week. Had some life stuff going on, but that's all right. We're back in business. Welcome back to Vlogmas. In my last video, I did a meal prep, and the only thing I have left from that is 2 servings of the cheesy taco hash brown casserole. So that's probably gonna be breakfast today and tomorrow. So what I wanna think about making is some stuff for lunch and dinner. And I already spent a bunch of time this morning chopping up a ton of vegetables, and now I'm just trying to decide what to do with them. So I know I want to make some rice, and my initial thought was stir fry veggies with rice and like some teriyaki tofu. But when I pulled my tofu out of the fridge, I'm a little bit concerned. Can you tell? It's like, it's puffed up. I have not had this happen with tofu. Or did I have this happen with tofu? I don't know. So we're gonna open it up and see if it's still good. And that's gonna determine the direction that meal prep is going to go. I mean, I can still do stir-fry rice and veggies, but I thought the tofu sounded really good with it, so let's see. Okay, no big explosion when I cut it open. It smells totally fine. Yes, I think this tofu is totally fine. I'm not sure what makes it puff up like that. It was releasing some sort of gas. All right, tofu is pressing, and that tofu was a couple months expired, which is why I was a little bit concerned about it, but it smells perfectly fine, and I'm sure it's going to taste perfectly fine as well. Will everything please stop beeping? This is white jasmine rice that I got on clearance at Smith's. It was a couple months ago, but I think I paid like $2.50 for a 5-pound bag of rice. I thought that was a really good deal. So today I'm thinking 2 cups of rice. That should make about 4 cups cooked. 4 cups of water. For stir-fry veggies, I have a whole bunch of broccoli, a bag of broccoli coleslaw, and this is only 1 bunch of kale, but completely filled up my big pot. I also have some frozen edamame that's already out of the pod. I absolutely love this in stir-fry. I love the texture that these beans have. So right there should be enough for a big batch of stir-fry veggies. But I have more. I have all of these peppers and mushrooms and onions. I think it was 2 days ago that I stopped by Smith's and they had a bunch of good looking peppers on the clearance rack, and the organic Baby Bella mushrooms were on clearance. So I decided I could either put those together into like some fajita type of veggies or stir-fry veggies. But now I'm overwhelmed with the other green vegetables I have for my stir fry, and I'm back to thinking that maybe these should be like fajita type of veggies to make some sort of tacos or something. Because the rice I'm going to make with my stir fry veggies is going to be pineapple fried rice. So now I'm thinking I could cut that rice in half, do half pineapple fried rice and half like a Spanish rice to go with the fajita veggies. And then I can make another batch of potato cheese because why not? I love it. I'm not sick of it. Okay, decision has been made. 1 batch of veggies, broccoli coleslaw, kale, edamame, stir-fry flavors to go with my teriyaki tofu. And then I will do the mushrooms, peppers, onions as fajita style veggies. Ooh. I've got this tempeh too, which is also several months expired and was my backup plan if the tofu was bad. But now I'm thinking I'll just do this as well. I'll have the teriyaki tofu to go with the stir fry, and I could do this. Maybe I could marinate it in like some liquid smoke. and some of those chipotle peppers. This is happening. Okay, totally experimental, but I have a very good feeling about this. These are my favorite little like chipotle peppers. I love that chipotle adobo flavor. So I'm gonna do a bunch of this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of liquid smoke. Add some water. I think I should add something spicy. Cayenne. Normally when I marinate tempeh, I end up using it in a salad or a sandwich or a wrap or something like that. I don't ever really cook it. I'm wondering if I should cook it. Maybe with some of those veggies. I guess I'll think about that while I let this marinate. So there is a steamer basket there underneath the kale. So I'm gonna try to squish this down a little bit and see if I can squeeze my broccoli coleslaw in there too. Do you think I can fit the edamame now too? I think I can. It fits. Some water to steam. Fajita veggies. And some water to cook these. And then after they cook a little bit, I'll add some like taco seasoning, which I finally made my own homemade taco seasoning. I actually haven't tried it yet, so I think that's gonna happen today. All right, now I got a few minutes to get a little bit organized while I wait for the rice to finish and the veggies to cook. You've been so good. You're so cute. You don't want a little cuddle? I hear that purr. You're so cute. Oh, be good. I'm almost done. Rice is done cooking, pressure released. Stir fry veggies are done, but those fajita veggies, I think I'm gonna give them a couple more minutes. I think these are looking so good. And they feel like they're almost done. Just a couple more minutes. Now I'm gonna split my rice in half, use half of that for pineapple fried rice and half of it to go with the fajita veggies. Gorgeous. So I'm gonna set that aside and then I'm gonna make my pineapple fried rice right in the Instant Pot. For this recipe, sometimes I use fresh pineapple, frozen pineapple, really just depends what I have on hand. Sometimes I like to brown the pineapple a little bit, like in a frying pan with a little bit of water. I love cooked pineapple, but today we're gonna go a little bit simpler. I'm just gonna do a can of crushed pineapple in pineapple juice. I like the mixed veggie combination that's like peas, carrots, and corn. Sometimes there's green beans in there too. This one is carrots, potatoes, peas, corn, green beans, celery, and lima beans. I did not notice there was potatoes in there. Is that gonna be weird in here? Man, I wish I wouldn't have opened this can. Oh well, we'll find out. And I did have some frozen peas left over from the last time I made mac and cheese and peas, so we're gonna do those in there because I love peas. I think that looks pretty darn good. So I have made the mistake previously of then putting this on a cook setting to try to cook those frozen vegetables, and it ended up burning everything. So instead, I think I'm just gonna go on the keep warm setting, and that should warm up. The only thing frozen today was those frozen peas. The other things were canned. So I think we will be okay to put it on keep warm, maybe for just like, I don't know, I was gonna say 10 minutes, but now I'm just thinking keep warm and we'll check it at the end of this meal prep. Next, I'm going to cube up my tofu and put that in the air fryer. I'm not gonna put any seasoning or anything on it before I air fry it. I'm gonna add some of this sweet chili sauce to it after it comes out. I'm trying to use up some things that I'm finding in my fridge that I'm questioning, like, did I move this from Michigan? Or did I move it from Michigan unopened and then opened it when I lived here? Either way, it's been in my fridge for a while, so I'm gonna use some of this today. Something on my grocery list that I've been meaning to do is trying to dust a little cornstarch on my tofu cubes. I know that's something that my sister does to get things a little bit crispier, and I've been meaning to, I just have not picked up any cornstarch. So that's on the grocery list. I think I'm gonna cook these, I think I do 325 for 12 minutes. I haven't cooked tofu in my air fryer. It's definitely been a few months. So let's try that out and then we'll see what they look like. Now I need to figure out what to do with my fajita veggies and rice, and I think I have an idea. Normally when I make Spanish rice, it's black beans, corn, and tomatoes and green chilies. I'm gonna skip the black beans today because I got that tempeh that I think I'm going to eat with this meal. But also, maybe I'll do some black beans on the side. Maybe I'll make some black bean burgers. That was almost meal prep today. I have really been craving a black bean burger. But then I also started thinking that avocado sounds really good. Like making this into a taco salad with some avocado, or making some tacos or burritos, and yeah, I need some avocado or some guacamole. And I'm going to test out some of my homemade taco mix. I have been talking about this for years, that I intended to make my own taco blend. Look at the color of it. Doesn't it look like I did pretty good? I used this old container so it had a little bit of garlic salt there in the bottom of it. I added a ton of cumin, paprika, chili powder, garlic powder. Did I do onion powder? I don't remember. I think I did some chipotle powder. I basically mixed up everything that I thought went into taco seasoning and decided that it smelled like taco seasoning. We were gonna give it a try. Fajita veggies, I'm gonna do that taco seasoning blend and those chipotle peppers. Here is the tofu after 12 minutes on 325. It's a little bit crispy on the edges, but it's still pretty bouncy. I think I'm gonna get it just a couple more minutes to get just a little bit crispier. And you can see how it kind of sticks a little bit right now too. When it gets a little bit crispier, it will like unstick. I'll show you in a couple minutes. I did another 4 minutes on the tofu. I need to take care of my stir fry veggies. And then I think it's gonna be time to taste test. I did another 4 minutes and it's still not super crispy. Now I'm wondering if I used to do the tofu on 375 or 350. Was it even 400? This is why I go back and watch my old videos to remind myself of what I did. I think I'm pretty happy with this texture. Still sticking a little bit to the basket, but it's mostly coming up. I think we'll go ahead and toss this in some sauce. Give these a little sauce. Whoops. I try not to over sauce them, just give them a little coating. And I know I've mentioned this sauce in some of my other videos because it was one of the only ones I found that was oil free. And like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure I bought this in Michigan and moved it here. The brand is Sky Valley, but I actually found it here in Las Vegas. I found another one in my cupboard. I saw this in the cupboard when I was looking for some canned veggies, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna use that today. And then I was like, no, use up the one that's in your fridge first. It looks like this one does have a little bit of sesame oil in it, but I think it's there at the very bottom of the list under the like less than 2% area. Here are my stir-fry veggies. I did not add any sauce to these. I usually just do a little bit of soy sauce and sriracha. I like it super basic. Here's my pineapple fried rice, which I turned off a few minutes ago, and now I'm thinking it's not very hot at all. Hi, Penny. I'm gonna put together a plate. It is time to taste test. I just heated up everything for like 30 seconds in the microwave because things were feeling cold. Because I think I started this meal prep at 10 a.m. and now it's quarter after noon. So first thing I'm gonna try is the tempeh. I did not heat that up, and this hasn't been marinating for like, you know, more than 2 hours. Okay, tempeh definitely still needs to marinate. That has like no flavor. And I'm wondering if I should put a little splash of soy sauce in there too, because there really isn't any salt. And I feel like usually when I marinate tempeh, I have at least a little bit of soy sauce in there. Just a little bit. And back in the fridge that goes. So definitely some soy sauce on the stir-fry veg and probably the pineapple fried rice, because that didn't have any salt in it. It only had the sweetness of the pineapple. So let's give these all a try. Definitely got a piece of pineapple in there. Also needs sriracha. I don't know why this is not more on my regular rotation of things that I meal prep. I love that pineapple fried rice, the sweetness of the pineapple, and then with all of these delicious veggies, it's so good. Soy sauce and sriracha is all I need in that recipe. Let's try a piece of the tofu. I love the tofu texture, slightly crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, but it's a little boring. Let's try with some sriracha. Sriracha with the green cap is the best condiment ever invented, and I will die on that hill. It just makes everything delicious. All of my Asian flavors, 10 out of 10. Do I even try this without sriracha? Because I know I'm gonna need some, but I kind of want to see if I can taste my homemade taco seasoning. I am incredibly impressed with myself. My homemade taco seasoning is delicious. It just tastes like regular taco seasoning. But I'm sure it'll be even better with sriracha. Next time I make it, I'll add more cayenne, but it's really good. But I do feel like I need a little bit of sriracha in my bite. This makes it basically perfect. The only thing that I think could make it better is what I mentioned earlier, and that's some avocado. So I know I saw them on sale somewhere this week. I'm probably gonna pick one or two up. I'm not sure which rice and veggie combination is better. I like them both a lot. I found one of those potatoes from the can of veggies too. Let's see if that tastes weird. Those potatoes are so small, it just blends right in with everything. I am calling this meal prep 10 out of 10. Major success. So thanks for joining me for Vlogmas Day 7, and I will be back very soon for Day 8. And until then, be well. I'm done filming. My attention is all yours. Oh, you're so pretty. You make those little grumble sounds, but you start purring at the same time, so I know you love me. Penny, smile for a thumbnail. Penny, look up here. Look at your mom. Love you.